with a huge amount of significance. The Blue Dragons have just dominated their opponents. Average margin in the games for the Blue Dragons has been 86-48. If you do the math, that's about 38 points a game. You get the picture. The Dragons, in many of their games, have not been tested. The Butler Grizzlies, well, they've got a wide margin of victory as well. 76.7 to 44.9. A little bit more defensive-minded are the Grizzlies. A concern for Blue Dragon basketball fans might be the guard play for Hutchinson. The Dragons have been prone to turnovers since the conference got underway, and it is a Butler Grizzly team that doesn't make a lot of mistakes. It has the ingredients of a spectacular get-together, and we are so happy that you decided to spend part of your Saturday night with us. I'm Rusty Hills, joined by Glenn Grunwald. We're sitting in the sports arena where, for Blue Dragon fans, this will be the last opportunity to see their teams until after the Christmas holidays at home. The Dragons have one more game after tonight. That's a road trip next Wednesday to Concordia to play Cloud County. Hutchinson and Butler, very, very special. We'll be back with more in a couple of minutes.
First National Bank is always open. We've made it easier than ever to conduct all of your banking from your smartphone, tablet, or laptop. You pick the location to get started, all via fnbhutch.bank. Apply for a loan or open an account over your lunch break or from the comfort of your own home. Electronic banking everywhere you are. Get started at fnbhutch.bank. We wish you happy holidays and a very Merry Christmas from your friends at First National Bank. We're first for you.
HCC Sports is brought to you by the Sportscaster Club members, Portfolio Recovery Associates, Dr. Robert F. of the Hutchinson Clinic, Barkley Plumbing, Vernon Chiropractic Center, Tim and Gina Ritter, along with Brian Strange of the Green Vision Group, Sutton Kaufman Transmission Service, Wade Patton Insurance, A&A Builders, Bold Office Shares, Mega Manufacturing, MAYB, Mid-America Youth Basketball, Lowen Corporation, Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, and by Mann, Wyatt, and Rice, LLC. These Sportscaster Club members help provide funds for HCC scholarships.
For over 15 years, Erickson Custom Building has designed, built, and remodeled homes and commercial projects in central Kansas. Whether you're looking to replace a deck, wanting to build an addition, or remodel your kitchen, our customers receive individualized attention, quality craftsmanship, and exceptional customer service from start to finish. Erickson Custom Building offers new construction and remodeling services in addition to commercial and insurance projects. Visit our website today at ericksoncustombldg.com.
Welcome to the Hutchinson Medicine Shop. With the emergence of big business, not only in pharmacy, but all industries, the Medicine Shop is proud to be a thriving local business in Hutchinson. We're so thankful to our customers in Hutchinson, Reno County, and Central Kansas for your support. In turn, we're proud to be a major sponsor of the Hutch High Salthawks, as well as other area high schools, the Blue Dragons, Chiefs, Royals, Jayhawks, and Wildcats. You support us, and the Hutchinson Medicine Shop supports local sports.
There are so many similarities between these two basketball teams. It's really not even funny. Both are coached by veteran coaches. John Onches has been at the Blue Dragon helm for 12 years. Mike Helmer at Butler's for 11. Both teams feature great balance in their scoring. You look at the Hutchinson starters scoring, Dejanay Roebuck at 16 points a game, Michaela Van Att at 12, Jada Mickens averaging just under 10, Abby Ogle about 8, Tia Bradshaw about 8. You get the picture, a lot of balance there. But for Butler's Grizzlies, well, Destiny Gooden, who will be a starter at a guard spot, is kind of the exception. She doesn't shoot very much, but the rest of the players for Mike Helmer, they all average between, well, let's count them. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players averaging between 9 and 11 points. Now that means that both teams are hard to guard. There is no one player that you go out and say, well, if we can hold her down 5 or 6 points below our average, we'll probably win this basketball game. Because each coach, Glenn, is blessed with players that can step up and make a difference.
Right, exactly right. I've been saying, a couple of people have asked me about the ladies, and my feeling is they're just very young. They just quite haven't adapted to the college game and the JUCO game, but they keep on winning. And you talked about turnovers. Progressively through the conference games, they have increased their turnovers by 23, 26, and 29. That's going to go the other direction for them to be solid. And you're exactly right. It comes from the guard play.
And I think maybe Coach John Onchus, in putting Tia Bradshaw in that starting lineup at 5'8", a sophomore, looking for a little bit more sophomore leadership. The Blue Dragons will start 3 sophomores, Dejanay Roebuck, Jada Mickens, Tia Bradshaw, all with a lot of experience from last year. Abby Ogle has been a delightful addition, as has been Michaela Vanek. But for the Butler Grizzlies, sophomore, 1 freshman. So Coach Mike Hilmer, I think, feeling that this might be his best chance to get a team to the national tournament in a long, long while. And what a step it would be for Butler, were the Grizzlies to come to the sports arena and get a victory tonight against the Blue Dragons. Blue Dragon fans, obviously, they're expecting just the opposite, because the Dragons, frankly, they don't lose very many at home. We're going to take another 2-minute break. We'll be back with the official introduction of the starting lineups in Blue Dragon basketball.
Let's check very quickly the starting lineups with Darren Dunn on the PA.
First, for the visiting Grizzlies of Butler, at forward, a 5'9" sophomore from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, number 10, Destiny Gooden. At guard, a 5'7" sophomore from Tulsa, Oklahoma, number 12, Jaleese Smallwood. At forward, a 5'9" sophomore from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, number 14, Ariana Ransom. At forward, a 5'10" sophomore from Wichita, Kansas, number 23, Kyla Callens. And at forward, a 6'1" freshman from Evansville, Illinois, number 25, Christian Waters. The Grizzlies are 12-0, 3-0 in the Jayhawk Conference, and number 6 in the nation. Coached by Mike Helmer in his 11th season, assisted by Abby Fawcett and Taisha Manuel.
When you look at Mike Helmer, he recruits from all over. Rusty, I was talking with one of his young ladies out of Chicago, Illinois, very personable young lady, but you look at it, it's Virginia, Oklahoma, Kansas, Illinois. They're from all over the place, and he does a good job, like you said. Veteran coach, 11th year.
And very much defensive-minded.
John Onges, same way. Both of them are defensive-minded. I think you described that this is going to be the potential of a very low-scoring game, and sometimes games like that get a little ugly.
I remember the game last year when these two teams got together in the power plant at Butler, and the Blue Dragons came back to win that one in the fourth quarter. I don't think that game got out of the 50s. I think both teams, if I remember correctly, were in the 50s. A very, very competitive game. Not a lot to choose from size-wise. It just, on paper, looks like a very, very even game. We might look at the rebounding. Both of these teams have been really good rebounding teams, and that'll certainly be a stat that we watch tonight.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. Here's your starting lineups for Darren Dunn, the PA announcer. College Blue Dragons. At guard, a 5'8" freshman from Baldwin City, Kansas, number 2, Abby Ogle. Guard, a 5'8" sophomore from Dodge City, Kansas, number 12, Tia Bradshaw. At forward, a 5'11" sophomore from Olathe, Kansas, number 22, Dejanay wrapup. At guard, a 5'6" freshman from St. Paul, Minnesota, number 23, Michaela Van Ness. And at forward, a 6-foot sophomore from Liberal, Kansas, number 32, Sheena Nickens. The Blue Dragons are 10-0, 3-0 in the Jayhawk Conference, and number 8 in the nation. Coached by John Onges in his 12th season, assisted by Travis Burke, Bill Anderson, and Jamie Patrick. Officials for tonight's matchup, DJ Moore, Chris Cooper, and Amy Lohan.
323 wins for John Onges, and he's in his 12th season. You do the math.
Yep.
He's averaging 27, 28, 20, somewhere in there, 28, 29 wins every year.
Well, you take
amazing.
You take the last 10 years, and you're probably over 30, because those first 2 were down a little bit, but you're exactly right. Hutchinson in their home whites, the road darks for Butler, black with gold trim, good-looking uniforms. And we are about set to get underway as the videos say on your feet, and there's several people that are on their feet. Mickens will jump center for the Blue Dragons, and we are underway in this great top 10 matchup between these two clubs. Waters brings the ball up, sets up the offense already. There's Ransom. She goes top of the key. They're working down to Smallwood. Smallwood on the dribble. You talked about her a little bit in the pregame. Top side to drive. A little floater. Teardrop shot won't go for Ransom, and the rebound's going to be cleared off, and Ransom gets it back off the mist. She'll set it up over the right side. It goes to Callens, and a foul called on the shot. It's going to be on the floor over the far side. It's going to be called against Danette. She'll pick up the personal.
Offensive rebounds could be a big key in this game, and we get an early indication there's going to be a real battle on the glass.
Top side of the basketball, that's Smallwood. Again, she's out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. She'll pop to the right side. They'll hold it high. Around the perimeter. Man-to-man D by the Lady Dragons. They'll lock it up in a big way. They love to play defense. Dribble penetration to the right side. They'll kick it back on the outer perimeter. 10 on the shot clock now. Butler's got to do something with it. And Waters takes it up front and turns it over. Roebuck into the forecourt. Puts it on its way and scores it. Roebuck with the first basket of the contest. 2-0 ball game. Hutch on top. Just underway. So glad to have you along on this pretty nice day it turned out to be, Rusty, in the middle of winter. Well, I call winter. Winter hadn't came yet.
It feels like winter.
Exactly.
But today was nice. Tomorrow's supposed to be the same.
Ball right side, the three-pointer up and on its lane. Good from outside. Popping the three was Kyla Callens.
Well, That is just her 5th three of the season, but she shot it with a great deal of confidence.
Got to get a hand in her face. 3-2, Butler Grizzlies with the lead. Feed down low corner left. Van Nett brings it out. 15 on the shot clock now. Van Nett out top now to Bradshaw. The veteran Bradshaw to the top. They go to Abby Ogle.
Have to get it up.
Shot clock at 2. Here's Mickens. Bounces inside, puts it up and scores it. Hutch 2 for 2 so far. Leading at 4-3 right now. 1 point Lady Dragon lead. Outside top again with the basketball, Smallwood. She'll survey the defense between the circles. Bradshaw goes with her on the left side defensively for the Dragons. Back out top. Again, they put it in the hands of Gooden. Gooden drives right at the lane, puts it up off the side of the glass, and she was out of bounds when she received the rebound. It came off the side protection on the outside of the glass anyway, but she was out of bounds.
Blue Dragons in a couple of Butler possessions have been pretty impressive defensively.
The other night, they hit 39 free throws, Rusty, out of 49 attempts. Outstanding from the free throw line for the Lady Dragons. A game that took a long time because of turnovers. 60 between Neosho and Hutchinson. Shot up missing. Ogle gets the rebound back to Van Nett. 3-ball good. 7-3 Hutch. Nice job off the miss, getting the offensive board and the kick out.
Van Nett is the most prolific three-point shooter for the Blue Dragons, that being number 24 of the season.
7-3 your score. Hutch with the lead. They'll roll off the pick right side all the way through and under. Out of bounds. Last touch off the Blue Dragons. Mickens slid down low to help deflect it. Smallwood took it all the way underneath. Ransom will inbound. All right, Hutchinson gets set defensively. Here comes the inbound. Ball comes out way outside. They put it in the hands of Waters. Ball taken away. Hutch comes up with it.
Yeah, she missed a tough follow-up.
Bradshaw. Rollback wide open. Mickens underneath. Layup good. 9-3. Hutch up by 6.
Dragons very sharp early.
Hutchinson moving the basketball well. Outside, top of the key. Back left side now. Grizzlies take it over there, and that's Ransom. Ransom out of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. They put it in the hands now of Smallwood. She'll pop the three from the right wing. It's off short, no good. Mickens is there for the rebound, and Bradshaw will bring it up for Hutchinson. That's left side over to Van Nett. Van Nett drives, baseline, little floater. Got it! She has 5, and the Dragons have a 11-3 lead on top of the Butler Grizzlies, and a 30-second timeout will come your way. We're going to break in as well. 6:18 to go in quarter one. Hutchinson 11, Butler 3. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
When you're looking for jewelry that's one of a kind, remember Amelia Bedelia's filled with thousands of beads and stones. And with my passion for design, I can create something that's perfect for you. Amelia Bedelia's, 115 and a half South Main Street in downtown Hutchinson. Go Blue Dragons.
This is Kelly, owner of Brick House Boutique. Whether you're getting a jump start on your holiday gift buying or you're looking for the perfect outfit for yourself, come see my new selection of gorgeous, comfortable clothing that I know you'll fall in love with. That's Brick House Boutique, 117 South Main in Hutchinson. Big city chic in a downtown boutique.
It is all shooting so far. The Blue Dragons really sharing the basketball well, getting good looks, have hit 5 of 6. And meanwhile, Butler is just 1 of 5. And that's how you lead it 11-3.
Yeah, they're shooting, getting the rebounds when they needed to. Substitution now, Lauren Snipes will check in. She's out of Wellington. Dribble penetration right side downs. The three-pointer up and good from outside. Knocking it down was a Ransom.
It was just a 2, however.
Two-pointer, Ariana Ransom from Oklahoma City. Makes it 11-5 now. Lead is cut a little bit, down to 6. Right side, Ogle. Here's the Bradshaw. She'll angle to the right. Goes underneath the Mickens. Layup good.
Beautiful job by Bradshaw.
Cut over on the right side of the paint. They had to collapse down on her. She'd be able to shoot it up and in. And Mickens was wide open. Here's dribble drive. Loose basketball. Ogle dives for it. Loose ball still. Jump ball call. Possession there will be the Dragons. Ogle, you love the effort, Rusty. She'll get down there and scrap with you, let me tell you.
Well, it is a motivated bunch of Dragons, as you knew they would be going into this game. And right now, riding a hot streak and in a game like this, 1 or 2 hot streaks might be the difference between winning and not winning.
Frankly, and I'll tell it like it is, they struggled at Neosho. Were able to come out with a win, but they had to wake up in the fourth quarter, much like they did against Indy here a week ago. And this is a different focused team out there right now. Van Etten drives right, goes in strong, draws the foul. Foul's charged against Butler. It's going to be called on Jaleesa Gross. At the line will be Van Etten to shoot free throws.
Well, despite what they did the other night, this has not been a particularly good free-throwing Hutchinson team, shooting under 70%. Butler, even worse. Hutchinson at 68%, Butler 66%. Vanette missed the first of 2.
Second toss is good. She got that one down. Here into the ballgame now for the Blue Dragons comes Milan Schimmel. Schimmel out of Pendleton, Oregon. Has started a couple games for the Dragons, but I think she's one that they try to get a little bit more comfortable coming off the bench. She's going to be a good one, however. Snipes, right side, gets a step on Bradshaw, takes it down low, and Bradshaw will be charged with a personal. Lost a step right there and had a hustle to get to her, and the result was a reach-in. Any act of shooting, it will be Snipes at the line.
And I think they're going to say that was before the shot.
They will.
They're going to make a baseline inbound.
Snipes went to the line like she was going to shoot the free throw, but you're correct. And into the ball game now checks Kimbrough, who had another wonderful game the other evening. She really did a good job against Independence.
Getting better and better.
Kimbrough at 6'4" out of Memphis, Tennessee. Wide open underneath, baseline, shot up by Snipes is good. It's 14-7 now. Hutch's lead is cut back a little bit, down to 7. Roebuck, left side, Van Etten. Kimbrough taking Mickens' place, by the way. Out top, Schimmel loses the basketball. Coming up with it will be the Grizzlies. Ransom will drive it down and try to make them pay. Shot up missing. Rebound Snipes. She gets it saved in bounds, but Van Etten is there to take it away for Hutchinson. The Dragons on the run. Van Etten, right side. Bradshaw, dribble penetrates. Back outside. Here's Roebuck. She'll put it up and score it. Notice the shot, Rusty. She just kind of threw it up on the way up. It came off the glass. I don't know if it slipped out of her hands or not, but it was good for 2.
Assists on almost every Hutchinson basket in the game so far. Dragons are playing some really pretty basketball at the offensive end.
Hutchinson 16-7. They lead it over the Grizzlies. 4:04 to go in the quarter. The drive down, blocked by Kimbrough, but decided it got a little bit too much of the arm, and this will be a shooting foul now coming for Ransom. Kimbrough will pick up the personal. Ransom at the foul stripe.
And Coach Onch is explaining to the official why that clearly wasn't a foul. No change in the decision, however.
Ransom's free throw toss is up and good. On Kimbrough, only her first. We talked a little bit the other night. They're trying to get her to not swipe as much at the ball, but rather go straight up if you can.
Yeah, and that is hard.
Yeah, it sure is when you're 6'4" and you're used to doing that.
But that's why you play 20 minutes instead of 35.
Second toss up and good. 16-9 now. Hutchinson lead is cut to 6. Substitution.
I got to correct your math.
Okay.
As a math teacher, I can't let that go. 7.
16-9. The lead is 7. Into the ballgame now is Dana Johnson out of Chicago, Illinois for the Grizzlies. In and out of Kimbrough's hands as Bradshaw tried to get it to her. And Butler comes up with it. Yeah, you and several hundred more out there were correcting me as I said it. Ball comes off the side of the rim, and Butler saves it. They'll kick it right side, jumper up and on its way, and good. Right away, just coming into the ballgame with Johnson. I'll check that. Callens, and she knocks it down. Callens had just checked in. 16-11, lead is cut to 5. Hutchinson basketball with the lead. Bradshaw loses the ball. Take it away, and foul quickly called. This one's going to be on Nene. She'll pick up the personal. That'll be her first. Into the ball game, we'll check Keely Tinney out of Auckland, New Zealand. She will check in for Hutchinson. Schemmel will check out as well. With the basketball will come Butler up the court. They've nipped into that. It was 16-7 at one time, and now only 4 unanswered points by the Grizzlies into the Dragon lead. Jumper put up by Callens is good. She's came in and put back-to-back baskets up, Rusty, and it's all of a sudden it's 16-13.
Yeah, it's a nice comeback by the Grizzlies. They've settled down and gotten a couple of offensive rebounds.
Abby Huck, Ogle gives it off now to Kimbrough, and she scores it easily.
Another assist on a Dragon basket.
The inside is a little vulnerable for the Grizzlies, and Hutchinson's done a good job at
Hutchinson has hit 7 of 8 shots. Amazing shooting.
Ball on the right side, shot 3-pointers good from outside. Knocking it down with Snipes, and it's 18-16 now. Hutch's lead a slim 2. Long pass off of Kramer out of bounds. She kind of looked like she was trying to get out of the way of the ball when it was deflected by a Butler Grizzly, but it came right off her arm.
Blue Dragons' 4th turnover of the basketball game. 2:21 to play in the first quarter. Grizzlies have just 2. And Butler with a nice comeback. Not long ago, they were down 9.
Kramer out of Dighton, Kansas, a sophomore for Hutchinson. Reach-in foul called. Abby Ogle will pick up the personal.
Obvious reach-in.
That'll be her first foul.
Dragons have 5 to just 1 foul on the Grizzlies. Free throws.
Snipes at the line. Wellington, Kansas is her hometown. She misses. She'll shoot a second one. Hutchinson versus Butler tonight. Shot up and good. So the lead is 1 now, 18-17. Hutchinson at one time had a 16-7 lead.
And it's turnovers that are hurting Hutchinson at the moment.
Bradshaw, flash to Ogle, left wing now. It's Kramer, reach-in foul called. A little bit too aggressive with no downs. That'll be only the second foul against the Grizzlies, as you indicated earlier. Here comes the inbound right in front of the Grizzlies bench. Ogle gets it in. Bradshaw with the ball. Left side. Player control foul on Tinney. Tinney will pick up the personal.
No, okay, you're right. It is on her. I thought it was going to be a different call.
It's on Tinney. Ball will go over to the Grizzlies.
And that becomes 5 turnovers.
And Butler will have a chance here to take the lead. 3-pointer from the top of the key. Off, no good. Ball ran down in the corner, though, by the Grizzlies. They keep it alive as Downs comes up with it. They'll whip it back outside. That's Taylor Birch into the lineup now. Jumper, fall away. No good. Rebound cleared by Bradshaw. Hutchinson on the run. Lady Dragons into the forecourt. Kimbrough top of the key. Tinney was open for a second. Loose basketball and a reach-in foul called. Push-off foul is going to be going against Kimbrough.
And she has 2. And the Blue Dragons have another turnover.
She immediately heads to the bench. Here comes Mickens back in for her, and also checking the Blue Dragon lineup, Lauren Napasua out of Queensland, Australia, will check into the ball game. So Butler will bring the ball up, down by 1, 18-17. Right side with the basketball, Callens. Backdoor play and a foul called. Nice pass over across the top. And Hutchinson on the foul. That'll be Ogle. That'll be her second.
The Dragons are picking up way too many fouls.
Evidently must have got a little bit too far behind. And had to reach in and pick it up. Tosses up and missing. Shooting free throws, Waters. Into the lineup. Schemmel will check in. Ogle will take a seat. All right. At the line again, Waters. She is out of Evansville, Illinois. Free throw toss is up and good. We're tied up at 18 apiece. 1:18 to go in the quarter number 1. Hutchinson had a nice lead, but it is gone. A little pressure in the backcourt. Napasua gets it across. Here's Kramer. Kramer Brings it in strong, pulls it back away. Grizzly flew into the scores table at the other end, if you heard a collision. Back out top, three-pointer by Tenney from the top. It's no good. Rebound Mapasua, though. Mapasua keeps it alive, and Hutch gets a fresh 30. Here's Kramer left side. Dribble penetration. He'll hand it off to Schemmel. Schemmel will weave it out front. 20 on the shot clock. Kramer off the ball screen to Schemmel. Left side, Mapasua. They'll check that Schemmel, and she turns the ball over. Stripped away. Sprint dribble all the way down for Butler. Lays it up and misses it. Dragons rebound, Mickens. Here comes Kramer with the basketball. She'll bring it up.
On to take the last shot of the period.
21 seconds remaining. Shot clock is dark, so good opportunity there. Left side, Schemmel. Top of the key, they'll work it back. Ball deflected that is, but right back in the hands of Kramer. Pass to Mapasua, three-pointer from the corner right. Off, no good. Rebound fought for. Grizzlies come out with it. They'll chase it up the court, and the end of the quarter mark is here. They shoot, but it would have been no good even if they made it. We're tied at 18 apiece at the end of one. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. We'll be back with more right after this.
HCC Sports is brought to you by the Sportscaster Club members, Portfolio Recovery Associates, Dr. Robert F. of the Hutchinson Clinic, Barkley Plumbing, Vernon Chiropractic Center, Tim and Gina Ritter, along with Brian Strange of the Green Vision Group, Sutton Kaufman Transmission Service, Wade Patton Insurance, A&A Builders, Bold Office Shares, Mega Manufacturing, MAYB, Mid-America Youth Basketball, Lowen Corporation, Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, and by Mann, Wyatt, and Rice, LLC. These Sportscaster Club members help provide funds for HCC scholarships.
This is Carter File, president of Hutchinson Community College. I invite you to join us this winter as the proud tradition of Blue Dragon men's and women's basketball continues at the historic Hutchinson Sports Arena. Both teams are favorites in the tough Jayhawk Conference, so you won't want to miss any of the action. Find the schedule at BlueDragonSports.com, like us on Facebook, and follow Blue Dragon Sports on Twitter. As always, go Blue Dragons.
A quick peek at the statistics reveals the Blue Dragons have been the much hotter shooting team of the two. Hutchinson 7 of 10, 70% in the first quarter, 6 of 15 for Butler, 40%. There haven't been a whole lot of rebounds for Butler to collect because the Blue Dragons missed so many shots. Hutchinson a little bit of an edge in rebounding, 7-5, but the Grizzlies have been pretty aggressive on the offensive glass. You have to be, as a Blue Dragon fan, a bit concerned when you shoot 70% in the first quarter and are tied. Dragons can look to turnovers, 7 of them in the first quarter to just 1 for the Grizzlies. That's why this is an even game.
Yeah, 6 points off turnovers for the Grizzlies already. The Dragons is only 3, so 18-18 ties. We start the second quarter play. Butler with the basketball. Three-point attempt from outside Callan. Boy, she just shoots it so smoothly. Just pops it right up there. She's out of Wichita, sophomore at 5'10". First lead is 21-18 now for the Grizzlies in the second quarter. That's Schemmel. Back out top. Mapasua, 3 off the back iron. No good. Rebound underneath by Mickens, or is it Tenney? It's Tenney, and she will be fouled. In the act of shooting, she should step to the line to shoot the free throw. Keely Tenney out of Australia. Foul's going to be charged against Callens, and she'll pick up her first. First team foul of the quarter because they reset those. Free throws up and good by Tenney. Auckland, New Zealand. Here comes Roebuck back in.
Second free throw also good. 1-point game. Butler the lead.
21-20. Hutchinson trailing by 1. As Rusty just indicated, Mapasua will take a seat. Kramer back in the lineup. It's Kramer and Schemmel along with Bradshaw, the 3 guards for the Dragons. Out top, right side, Callens, quick release on his way. Nope, not there. Rebound, no underneath by the Grizzlies. They'll put it up and score it. Big move inside by Waters. She's able to get it to go.
And the Grizzlies are so much more aggressive at the offensive glass so far. That's been a big factor at the moment.
Waters out to fire foul strike. She has 10 points already, Rusty.
Yeah, she is definitely a factor.
Shot up missing, though, off the rebound. Came off hard, and the rebound cleared out by the Blue Dragons. 23-20, Butler Grizzlies on top of the Lady Dragons. Second quarter of play, 9:02 to go in this second quarter. Left wing. Bradshaw to Kramer. Gets set, shoots the three, banks it in. We'll take it. Not sure she planned it that way, but Hutch ties it up at 23 apiece. Blue Dragons defensively still in the man-to-man. Grizzlies top now with the balls. Taylor Birch. Birch drives to the right side, holds up, looks to the left wing. Now working around the left side. That's Callens. She has a quick release, so watch her out there. Top down to right. Drive down the right side is Gooden. Back out top, jumper up and on its way. Good. Shot put up and in by Waters. 25-23. Grizzlies with the lead by 2 with 8:15 to go. Glenn Grunwald, Rusty Hills, so glad to have you along this evening. Hutchinson's Country Station, Country 102.9. This shot put up and rebound cleared out by the Grizzlies.
Now Bradshaw, top of the key, didn't connect. Would have been a 3.
KHUT in Hutchinson, as well as KWBW 1450 AM in Hutch and 98.5 FM. Jumper left side, three basket is good. Shot shooting it up and in Smallwood. And all of a sudden it's a 4-point lead at 27-23.
And Butler has warmed up to 50% shooting, 10 of 20.
Dug themselves a little hole, worked their way out of it. Now they lead it by 4. Long pass across to Bradshaw. She'll drive down low underneath and a whistle and a foul.
It'll be a foul on the Grizzlies, who thought they might have drawn a charge, but the officials said, nope, it's a block.
Foul's going to be charged against number 23. That'll be Callens. That's her second.
And that's big because she has been a huge factor with 10 points in the first half.
Schimmel will check out the lineup. Inbounding will be Bradshaw. She could get into Roebuck. Roebuck heard from her quite a bit early on. Been a little quiet. Right side, Van Eck. Van Eck capable of the three, but boy, are they ever playing her tight. Here's Roebuck. Lob outside. Bradshaw is set for the three and hits it. 27-26 now. Blue Dragons pulling within 1. 7:06 to go in the quarter number 2. Grizzlies pass through. Now the pass to the right side of the lane. They'll take it down low, right side. Shot up, missing. Rebound cleared out. Waters on the miss. Roebuck crosses over, takes the left side. Baseline holds up. Trying to get it to Mickens. She will. Mickens rejected, but it's going to be a foul. And in the act of shooting, Jada Mickens will step to the foul stripe.
That one's on Christiane Waters.
Mickens is 3 for 3 from the field, but has not shot a free throw as of yet. 6 points to her credit so far tonight. Mickens takes her time. Free throw toss off. It's marked no good. One more to shoot. If you're not doing anything tonight, come on out to the sports arena and get 2 good games. First one's already off and started. Free throws up and good by Mickens, and we're tied at 27 again. Not again, but tied at 27.
We're tied again.
Yeah, tied again. This time at 27. Was at 18 as an illegal pick was set. Team control foul will work against Gooden. And Hutchinson will have the basketball.
And now here in the second quarter, it is Butler picking up a bunch of fouls. They have 4 of them. Long ways to go in a quarter. So free throws on any subsequent fouls on Butler this period.
Finals are done. They were done on Wednesday. So young ladies here until after next Wednesday when they travel to Concordia. Then they'll take a little Christmas break, come back and have their own holiday classic. It'll be at the tail end of December. We'll talk more about that in a second. Mickens' three-pointer does not go. Roebuck battles for the board and gets it. Goes up strong and scores it. She worked for that one.
Yeah, she did. That was just a plain muscle up and take it away basket for Desjardins.
And Hutchinson leads it, and a turnover against the Grizzlies. They stepped on the baseline left side over there, the sideline. And Hutch will have it with a 2-point lead with 6:08 to go in the quarter. We're in the second quarter of play. By the way, that the Polo Blue Dragon Holiday Classic will be the 28th and 29th of December. It's the Polo Bar and Grill where we have John's Dragon Talk on Monday nights. We'll be there tomorrow night. Ball knocked away outside. Last touched off of Dejanay. As they say, it ricocheted off her finger.
Yeah, she just was in the wrong spot at the wrong time.
Butler will bring the basketball up, down by 2 to Hutchinson with 5:52 to go in this second quarter of play. Swing a pass all the way to the left side. It Snipes has a rejected loose ball. Foul called. And John Hodges can't believe the call.
Milan Schimmel, call made from long distance, got quite a reaction from the Hutchinson coach.
Foul's going to be charged this time against Bradshaw. Bradshaw will pick up the personal.
And Coach Hodge is pointing out the official was in the wrong geographical area to really see what happened in his opinion.
All right side with the ball. That's Birch. Foul and a whistle. A whistle and a foul, I should say. Baseline's the call. It's going to go on Kelsey Brett, who has just checked into the lineup. Brett has just checked in. She's out of South Australia. Bradshaw will set now, try to protect those 2 fouls she has with 5:28 to go. Grizzlies will inbound left side baseline. Waters lobbing it in. Back to Waters, collision, but no call. Loose basketball, Dragons dive for it.
That's a travel.
It's a travel, and Dejanay Roebuck gets up a little gingerly as she's grabbing that left leg, and she's going to be okay. Nice job by Roebuck to dive to the basketball, and then Butler got it, but then they traveled with it.
Well, there's one too many Grizzlies involved in the scrum.
Sure was. Outside left. Roebuck has it knocked away out of her hands. Foul called. And this one's going to go on the Grizzlies. This time the foul goes against
Semino.
Yep, it's going to be, she just checked in. Kena Semino out of Rose Hill. That'll be her second. Now the referee comes in and is talking to the...
They call it on the other 11? Because on Semino, that should be just 1. On Brett, it would be 2.
It would be 2.
If it goes against the Hutchinson girl.
And it looks like they called it on Brett. I first thought it was going to be on the Grizzlies. And that's exactly what they're going to call. Now the referee comes over to explain to what the call was, and he's talking with John Hodges, but I don't think he's going to appease him too much. Foul was called against.
Called it on Brett.
Yeah, Kelsey Brett.
And it is her second.
What's big about that is Hutchinson loses the possession. Oh, there was a travel that was got away with. The ball will go over to Hutchinson. Now here's what happened there. Coach Andres is talking to the official and made the call, and she totally missed the travel call down here, but luckily the ball was deflected out of bounds. Ends up being Hutchinson's basketball off the turnover anyway.
You're right. Play was continuing as the conversation was going on.
Under 5 now to go in quarter number 2. 29-27 Hutchinson. Kelsey Brett dribble drives, kicks it back outside. Mapasua gives it off to Van Epp. Van Epp top now. Brett. Mapasua. Shot clock at 11. Foul away from the play. Takes play.
That one will go on Smallwood.
Smallwood will pick up the personal. It'll be only her first. At the line will be Mapasua. That is the 15th foul against the Grizzlies in this quarter, so Mapasua will shoot the free throw. Lauren Mapasua out of Queensland, Australia. Free throw's up and missing.
Pretty good free thrower usually.
She gets set for the second one. Where's number 3? Golden State Warrior fan. Here comes the toss. It is up and good.
A lot of people are.
Yep, you bet. Steph Curry and some others. The play for Wolf, very popular. Grizzlies take a right side. Dragon leads at 30-27. Nice drive. Movement of the ball by the Grizzlies. They're active. They'll drive it in. Bounce pass got in there. Down low. Blocked by Brett. Loose basketball on the floor. Hutchinson trying to get to it. Still trying to get to it. And finally, the jump ball is called. It'll be Hutchinson's possession.
That was quite a block in traffic. And a scramble for the basketball and an extra possession for the Dragons.
We had one similar to tonight that went against us, Rusty, and there was a little bit extracurricular activity took place as the whistle was blown. And referees were kind of out of position. That's against the Osho. But this one's here was a nice call by the referees. Here's Van Etten. She'll pull back.
Well, she had a good look at three and didn't take it.
It's going to have to be a quick release because Grizzlies are getting out quickly on the Dragon guards. Shot clock at 9. Brett Mapasua shoots it on his way. Hits it. Big three by Mapasua makes it 33-27. The lead back at 6 again for Hutch. Off the court. Blue Dragon. Hutchinson's biggest lead has been 9. That was in the first quarter at the 5:14 mark. Foul called out front. Is it on Van Etten? It will be.
Her second. Dragons have now 5 players with 2 fouls. So Coach Onksha is going to have to nurse the foul problem probably the rest of the way.
3:36 to go in this quarter. Kramer will check in more than likely for Van Etten. Free throw toss is up and good. Nips into that lead, makes it a 5-point lead at 33-28 now.
Jalen McLaurian. Almost like the car, but not quite.
Sophomore, 5'8" out of Wichita. Free throw second one's good. 4-point ball game, 33-29. Hutchinson with the edge. Hutch with the basketball as we near the 3:30 mark of this first half of play. Stay tuned at halftime for the Medicine Shop in-game capsule. Brought to you by the Medicine Shop in Hutchinson. Here's Brett. Left side, Mapasua. Now Roebuck, back to Mapasua. Top side to Brett. Back to Mapasua left. Again, Mapasua this time for the three-pointer. It won't go. Brett with the rebound. Comes up with it. Travel call on Kelsey Brett. And that's not a favorable call here at the Sports Arena. I didn't have that good a look because it's at the opposite end from where you and I are, but the fans over there sure did, and they reacted like that was no way that that was a travel. Outside left, Grizzlies. Chance to cut into that 4-point Dragon lead. Butler rolls top. They'll pull it back. They'll work it again. 3-second violation. So the turnover goes against the Grizzlies, and Hutchinson has the ball with 2:46 to go in this quarter, second quarter of play.
The scales of justice have a way of evening out.
With the ball, Roebuck. Mapasua calls out the play. Top of the key, she'll take it. Left wing to Brett. Back outside Kramer. Right side, Mapasua. Mapasua guarded closely. Here's Kramer, steps left side. Roebuck, 14 on the shot clock. Hutchinson drives in. There's a hold. And it'll go against the Grizzlies. Foul's going to be called on McLaren. That'll be only her first.
But it's 2 free throws.
2:27 to go in this quarter number 2. Hutch up by 4. Mapasua trying to add to it. Free throw tosses up and good. Likes these little chocolate biscuits called Tim Tams.
Mapasua with 5 in the second quarter.
Free throw toss. Seconds up and good. Ball got them both. 2 big free throws right there. 35-29. The lead is 6 for Hutch. 2:25 to go. This has been just as it was built to be a good one. Blocking foul on Mapasua. She slid right along. If she could have got a half a step more on her, that would have been offensive, but that's not the case. It's called on Mapasua.
She had a pained expression on her face.
Yeah, she thought she was defending pretty well. 9 times out of 10, you don't get that necessarily call, but they're really calling this one tight. Free throw toss off its mark, no good. And shooting the second one will be Smallwood.
Butler's missed quite a few free throws in the first half that has enabled Hutchinson to create a little space.
Yeah, she hits that one, so 1 out of 2 for Smallwood on that trip. Smallwood, by the way, with 3 points to her credit. The lead is 5 at 35-30. Hutchinson with the lead and the basketball. Full court pressure now as Grizzlies are going to try to put some pressure on the Dragons. As a couple different players in there that did not start, actually 3 to be exact, that didn't start the game for Hutchinson. Mapasua across the timeline. Left side. Trying to get it down low. Ball knocked away. It's going to be off of the Grizzlies out of bounds. Came over like a couple sharks to try to get to Roebuck as the ball was knocked away. Hutch will have it with 19 on the shot clock. Here comes the inbound. Mapasua. Right side, Roebuck. Dribbles to the corner right, back out top. Now Mickens give and go to Roebuck. Layup good. Boy, that was set up nicely, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Lead is 7 again, 37-30. Hutchinson to drive the other way, not there. Follow shot, not there. Follow shot again, not there. Foul called. As the Blue Dragons were not back in the low blocks. 2 offensive boards by the Grizzlies.
I believe the foul occurred after the first one.
Fouls is charged against Roebuck. That's her second one. Tinney will check into the Hutchinson lineup.
6 Dragons with 2 fouls.
Free throw toss is up and good by Waters. She'll shoot a second one. Lead is cut to 6 now. 1:49 to go, quarter number 2. Free throw toss. Missing. Rebound cleared by Mickens. So they split the pair there. Hutch ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch off of the Grizzlies. So the Blue Dragons will inbound right side. 25 on the shot clock. 1:44 on game clock. So the Grizzlies for sure will get another possession. Hutchinson have 2. Outside, Mapasua. Over to Brett. Brett left wing. Pulls back with the basketball. Mickens, high post, right side. Open is Tinney for the shot. It's up and missing. Rebound Grizzlies. A minute and 26 to go. Hutchinson misfires from the deep right corner. Ball bounced around a few times. Snipes out front. Has it right wing. Now they put it in the hands of Downs. Downs holds it high. Roll to the left. 10 on the shot clock. Snipes all the way corner left. Back across into the paint. She'll bounce into Brett. And Brett will pick up her third. Contact as they came across the top, and Brett will pick up foul number 3.
Lauren Snipes hit free throw line.
Free throw toss is off its mark, no good. She missed. Shoot a second one. Hutch with a 6-point lead at 37-31 with a minute and 3 to go.
6 missed free throws in the first half for Butler.
Makes the second one, however. Kind of had a tendency to do that. Lead is cut to 5. Hutch will bring it up, a minute to go in this second quarter. Give and go. Underneath is Kramer. Too far under. Pulls herself back out and resets the offense. They'll swing it left. That's Brett with it. 16 on the shot clock. Ball goes out of bounds. That's off of the Grizzlies. Here comes, the inbound. You're hearing too much, Rusty. Here comes the ball in. Top side, Mapasua. Angles to the right, 8 on the shot clock. Gets it to Mickens, tries the back door. Mapasua was there, it's taken away.
That bad possession.
Jumper by Birch is good. 3-pointer by Birch. That's a huge possession right there. 37-35. The lead is cut to 2 for the Blue Dragons. And they can go and take work for the last shot now as the game clock is at 18. Tough turnover right there against Hutchinson. Ends up being points at the other end. And there's a foul.
Well, there's one that could have gone the other way. They're going to call the block. Brett turned into the defender. And that time the call goes Hutchinson's way.
Kelsey Brett at the foul stripe. The foul was charged against Camille Downs. That'll be her second. Free throw toss by Kelsey Brett is up and good. She'll shoot a second one. 38-35. Hutchins expands the lead to 3 with 10.8 to go. Grizzlies will have a last-second shot they can make. Free throws up and missing. Rebound spot for Mickens gets it. Puts it on its way and draws the foul.
Nice job, Mickens.
Makes it. Did they count it?
Yep. Well, he didn't make the shot.
Okay, there you go. It's right. The foul was at 8 seconds to go. 38-35. Hutch by 3. Mickens' free throw toss is up and good. Foul was charged against Gooden. Good offensive board. Free throw toss, up and good. Got them both. And in and out to the ball game. We'll check. Schemmel will check in. Take the place of Brett. All right, 40-35. The lead is 5 for Hutchinson. 8 seconds remaining to go in the quarter. They'll roll the ball up. Now it touches the hand. The clock will start. Left side on the drive all the way. Smallwood had it. Back on top, the three-pointer on its way off. No good. Came out long, and halftime is here. The Dragons with a 5-point lead at intermission. 40-35. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. We'll be back with more from the Sports Arena. Hutch 40. Grizzlies of Butler 35. We'll be back in 2.
Vehicles are getting pretty smart these days with semi-automatic control features that make driving easier. But riding an RCAT vehicle is easier yet. You don't have to do a thing. Just stand along the route, wave your hand at the driver, and hop on. RCAT is first come, first served general public transportation that travels throughout Hutchinson and South Hutchinson hourly, on weekdays from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. and on Saturday from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call 694-2913 for further information.
Just as the Hutchinson Blue Dragons athletics are a tradition, so is the Anchor Inn in downtown Hutchinson. Whether you plan lunch or dinner or even take out for home, the Anchor Inn is a great family restaurant that you are sure to enjoy. Order off their great menu or take advantage of the Anchor Inn's awesome buffet. You'll make a great choice either way. The Anchor Inn is also a great spot to meet up with old friends and acquaintances because everyone goes to the Anchor. That's the Anchor Inn at 128 South Main in Hutchinson, proud supporters of Hutchinson Blue Dragon Athletics.
Nextech Wireless has plans for every lifestyle, including our new and improved Advanced Pay Plan. Get the nationwide coverage and data you want without a commitment. Plans start at $30 per month, and you can get unlimited everything for as low as $35 per month. Activate a new Advanced Pay Plan and receive a free Moto G4 Play. Or receive your first month free when you purchase a new phone or bring your own phone. 'Tis the season for savings. Visit Nextech Wireless today. Certain restrictions apply.
Hi, Brian Bobo, General Manager at Midwest Superstores. In the month of December, we will be partnering with the Hutchinson branch of Toys for Tots. We will be collecting new and unwrapped toys. We will begin collecting Monday, December the 10th through Saturday, December the 15th. For each donation, we will enter that person into a drawing for some great prizes. So please join us in supporting your local Toys for Tots and come see us at 1100 East 30th or online at MidwestSuperstore.com.
It's halftime in this matchup between two of the nation's top 10 basketball teams on the women's side in junior college basketball, and homestanding Hutchinson with the edge at the break. Hutchinson 40 and the Butler Grizzlies 35. For the Blue Dragons in the first half, leading the way was Jada Mickens with 9, Dejanay Roebuck right behind with 8. 6 points for Michaela Van Nett and for Lauren Mapasua. Also 6 for Tia Bradshaw, who hit a couple of three-pointers in that second quarter. 2 for Tijuana Kimbrough, 2 for Keely Tinney, and 1 for Kelsey Brett. For the Butler Grizzlies in the game's first 20 minutes, it is Kyla Callens leading with 10 points. Scoring 7 was Lauren Snipes. 6 points the total of Christiane Waters. Then it was 4 for Ariana Ransom, 3 for Jalise Smallwood, 3 for Taylor Birch, and 2 for Jalen McLaurin. This is, by the way, the first half medicine shot game capsule. You know you should have gotten your flu shot. If you haven't done so, it is certainly not too late. Statistics over the years show that late January, or actually late December, January, and early February are prime times for the flu bug. So if you've not gotten your flu shot, stop by. Get it taken care of, please. Particularly if you're a senior, and they have an enhanced version of the flu shot for seniors that will give them even more protection. So stop by the medicine shop, conveniently located at 14th and Main. Please get that task taken care of. You do not want to spend the winter fighting the flu bug. Statistically, in the first half, the Blue Dragons shot it well. 13 of 21, 62%. Not bad for Butler. 11 of 25, that's 44% shooting. Each team made 4 3-pointers. 4 of 9 for Butler, 4 of 10 for the Blue Dragons. Again, pretty close to a wash at the free throw line. Hutchinson made 10 of 14, Butler 9 of 15. Hutchinson, though, won the rebound battle big time, and that's a big reason for the Hutchinson edge at the halftime break. 17-11 was the story on the glass. Hutchinson counterbalanced that, though, with 11 turnovers, and the Grizzlies held their count down to 7. So 12-0 Butler trailing 10-0 Hutchinson at the halftime break, 40-35. We'll take a couple of minutes. We'll be back with more of our halftime show from the Sports Arena in Hutchinson.
Most of us dream of retiring and having financial security. Do you have a plan? This is Jay Pitzer with Strategic Financial Concept. Our mission is to help create and maintain wealth for our clients through effective risk and asset management. I'd love to sit down with you and show you how we can help you keep more of your hard-earned money over your lifetime. Call 960-0749 for a cup of coffee and for the best one-on-one conversation you've ever had with an advisor. Securities offered through the ON Equity Sales Company, member FINRA, SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through ON Investment Management Company.
It's football season, when the weather is warm one day and cold the next. Stay ahead of cold and flu season by drinking plenty of liquids, getting enough rest, and keeping your hands sanitized. Come see the friendly folks at Ashcraft Pharmacy, your locally owned Health Mart pharmacy, for over-the-counter medications to help alleviate symptoms. And if you need a prescription, we offer free mail-out, free delivery, or call ahead for our handy curbside service. Go Dragons! From Ashcraft Pharmacy in the Hart Shopping Center, South Hutchinson, and Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
First National Bank is always open. We've made it easier than ever to conduct all of your banking from your smartphone, tablet, or laptop. You pick the location to get started, all via fnbhutch.bank. Apply for a loan or open an account over your lunch break or from the comfort of your own home. Electronic banking everywhere you are. Get started at fnbhutch.bank. We wish you happy holidays and a very Merry Christmas from your friends at First National Bank. We're first for you.
HCC Sports is brought to you by the Sportscaster Club members, Portfolio Recovery Associates, Dr. Robert F. of the Hutchinson Clinic, Barkley Plumbing, Vernon Chiropractic Center, Tim and Gina Ritter, along with Brian Strange of the Green Vision Group, Sutton Kaufman Transmission Service, Wade Patton Insurance, A&A Builders, Bold Office Shares, Mega Manufacturing, MAYB, Mid-America Youth Basketball, Lowen Corporation, Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, and by Mann, Wyatt, and Rice, LLC. These Sportscaster Club members help provide funds for HCC scholarships.
Well, a further glance at the statistics give me a couple of other things that I ought to perhaps share with you during this halftime break. First of all, the Blue Dragons, we talked about how good they were at sharing the basketball. That is reflected in 13 made baskets and 10 assists to go with 13. Any coach in America would be happy with that ratio, 10 assists on 13 made baskets. I did not talk about foul problems, and they are significant, particularly for Hutchinson. With 3 fouls in the first half, Kelsey Brett, but with 2 fouls, Abby Ogle, Milan Schimmel, Dejanay Roebuck, Michaela Van Nett, and Tiana Kimbrough. And on the Butler side, not nearly as severe. Nobody with 3. Destiny Gooden has 2. 2 fouls on Kyla Callens and 2 fouls on Camille Downs. So these coaches will have to watch the foul situation as the game walks its way toward a conclusion. I think both of us are a little bit surprised at the fact that the game is as high scoring as it is.
Yeah, really.
I mean, I would have thought that the first team to 60 would win this game. That may still prove true, but right now it's 40-35, and it looks like it could be high scoring rather than low scoring.
Yeah, being called pretty tight as well. Well, scores to pass on in NCAA action. Tulsa with an upset over K-State, number 16 K-State, 47-46 in NCAA non-conference game. And also, Rusty, they just announced new white-on-white jerseys for the KU Jayhawks. Winter white's going to be known as.
White on white.
White on white.
Well, I am a huge Bill Self fan, but any conference that allows white on white needs to rethink their policies.
So that just announced they're going to break those out tonight as well. Also, I don't have the score, but Coffeyville on the road against Pratt this afternoon. Coffeyville men continue to roll, and they won, but I do not have a final score. The reason I know that is I saw Jay Herkelman tweet the fact that his daughter graduated from K-State today, and he had to miss it. He had a game in Pratt, but they got winners down there.
Well, Coffeyville has established itself clearly as the team to beat in the conference. Jay, as good a coach as you'll find in the league, is also blessed with a lot of sophomores, and that's a real luxury.
Halftime, Independence girls on top of Barton at Great Bend, 24-19. And we start in the second half of that game before too long. Right here, it's 40-35. Hutchinson with the lead. I also do not have a score in yet on that Coffeyville at Pratt women's game as of yet.
And before I draw the ire of Blue Dragon basketball fans, Steve Eck certainly would be, I would say, at least on a par with Jay, and thanks to a national championship, maybe a notch above.
Yep, absolutely. Garden City also on the road down at Cali as that women's play. And a couple other scores to take a look at. Actually, no scores in on a couple others. Those are East Side Scores Division 2. Johnson County men on top of Metropolitan Community College, 103-60 this afternoon. So we'll check some other scores. Some other NCAA scores as well coming up in just a little bit. Let's take a 1-minute timeout. Come back and chat about this game a little bit more. It's a good one. 40-35. Hutch ladies up by 5 over the Grizzlies of Butler. We'll be back in 1 minute.
For over 15 years, Erickson Custom Building has designed, built, and remodeled homes and commercial projects in central Kansas. Whether you're looking to replace a deck, wanting to build an addition, or remodel your kitchen, our customers receive individualized attention, quality craftsmanship, and exceptional customer service from start to finish. Erickson Custom Building offers new construction and remodeling services in addition to commercial and insurance projects. Visit our website today at ericksoncustombldg.com.
The Hutch Medicine Shop and the Hutch Blue Dragons have a lot in common. In addition to our logos both being blue, all 3 pharmacists at the Medicine Shop graduated from HCC. Rick Stone in 1984, Brent Bauman in 2001, and Lacey Stone in 2007. In fact, the Medicine Shop has employed over a dozen HCC students over the past 15 years who are now Kansas pharmacists. The Medicine Shop and the Blue Dragons working together as one team.
Well, I don't think this game has disappointed anybody, and the crowd going here tonight. It's certainly not a huge crowd, but it is a good crowd, as it should be when you get number 8 Hutchinson and number 6 Butler together, and both teams come in unbeaten. If you're a ladies basketball fan, this is a place where you belong.
Really, truly is, because this is a top 10 matchup. Right before the Christmas break, Hutchinson on the road against Cloud. That'll be a tough place to go play next week as well. That'll be next Wednesday, but they got work to do here in the second half of play.
Well, the nice thing about it is if the Blue Dragon men can take care of business tonight, and if they can take care of business at Cloud, they will have gotten off to a pretty good start in the conference race. And obviously the same can be said about the Lady Blue Dragons. If they can hang on and win this game and they lead by 5 at halftime, a victory in this one and a victory on Wednesday in Concordia, and be a pretty good way to go into the Christmas break.
Yeah, like I said, they come back and they have their own Holiday Classic. Usually John takes his girls on the road. They have went anywhere from Arizona to Las Vegas to Florida to Texas. This year they're staying home, and it will be taking on Iowa Western on December 28th. That'll be a 6 o'clock start. Ellsworth will be the opponent on the 29th. That'll be a 3 o'clock start. Barton girls are also in that tournament. They're the 4th team that's in it, but Hutchinson does not play the Cougars. So that's sponsored by the Polo Bar and Grill, 25 East 30th, which by the way is the spot to stop on Monday nights for John Onge's Dragon Talk. We'll be doing our last Dragon Talk there, as well as with Coach Eck on Monday night. But live for the Polo on Monday night at 7 o'clock. Stop by and have a good steak and enjoy a little chat with John Onges.
Our late game tonight, obviously, the Hutchinson men against the Butler men. That game with a little extra flavor thanks to a miraculous comeback by the Blue Dragons in Chanute on Wednesday night. Down 6 with under a minute and a half to go. Got it in overtime and wound up picking a big road win.
Does not match the one that took place on December 6th of 2017 at the power plant that you and I watched and called when the Hutchinson came from so far back and
26 down in the second half.
Came back and won it on JJ's jumper from the top, and that one will go down in history as one of the greatest Butler Hutchinson matchups ever. But you've had some good ones. There's no doubt about it in your 50 years.
Yeah, there have been a lot. There have been a lot of great basketball games. There have been a lot of great football games. There have been so many of them, they kind of run together. Not too many of them stand out, but that will be one that obviously you never forget. You'll also never forget national championships, and the Blue Dragons have been fortunate enough to win 3 of those, and I've also been fortunate enough to be on the radio for each of those 3, and they were all special in their own way.
You actually called an upset when Randy Stang's team beat Steve Eck's team in the Region 6 championship when Lee Nalon played for Butler when Steve was coaching for Butler. I remember that one. That was at Wichita State University.
And I remember that one, too, and it was greatly helped by the fact that Lee Nalon sprained his ankle the night before. He was a long ways from 100%. Yeah. I don't want to take anything away from a Dragon win, but that certainly helped.
And that was a big one right there to spur the Dragons into the national tournament that year. But you're exactly right. Lee was a man amongst boys to some extent. Butler will have the ball as we start the second half of play. 40-35, Dragons on top as we go into the third quarter. And Butler will bring the basketball up. It's Smallwood. We could probably spend a whole hour talking about big matchups between Hutchinson and Butler. Same way with the girls. They've had some good ones as well. Outside right. We'll talk about some of those here in a second. Good steal by Ogle. She comes away with a sprint dribble down, lays it up, can't get it done. Rebound cleared out of there on the miss. Long way down court. Watersmith plays the ball, has to throw it in. It's finally saved. Loose ball. Dragons come up with it. Here comes Nene on the run. Roebuck, bounce pass to Bradshaw, out of bounds, and a foul's going to be called.
A flurry of action in the first 36 seconds of the second half. No points.
John Hodges is walking back up the court as the contact made at the other end and says, tell me that's not a charge, and it wasn't. That was not what it was called. It was called as a block.
It is the third foul on Callens, and she is the leading scorer for Butler in tonight's game.
Hutchinson with the edge, 55-30 over Butler in the years. There's Roebuck. Little gimme doesn't go. Too short. Ball kicked out. Van Het's wide open. Shoots the 3 and knocks it down. Nice job right there by Van Het. Timeout's going to be taken. We'll get a break in. Grizzlies with the timeout. 43-35. Hutchinson with the lead with 9:08 to go in the third quarter. We'll be back right after this 30-second timeout.
Parking lots and driveways can be expensive to install. This is Derek Fees. Let APAC Kansas Shears Division help you properly maintain these investments. Patching, crack filling, sealing, and striping are just some of the services we provide. Call APAC today at 620-662-2112. Are you tired of your dusty or muddy driveway? APAC Kansas Shears Division is here to help. This is Derek Fees. Call us and ask us about our asphalt millings. If you are a do-it-yourselfer, arrange for pickup or delivery at your convenience. Call APAC today at 620-662-2112.
Well, Mike Helmer, sensing that the Blue Dragons had come out especially motivated early in the third quarter, takes an early timeout.
With the basketball now, On the outside, a drive, shot up, missing. Roebuck goes for the rebound, and the foul's going to be called against the Grizzlies.
Roebuck reacted to the ball off the glass exceptionally well, and that'll be the third foul on Gooden.
All right, with the basketball. Roebuck out top left. Ogle just about lost it, and that'll foul called. This one's going to go against the Blue Dragons, as Roebuck gets the call to go against her. And that's her third, Rusty.
Now, the Blue Dragons sloppy on that occasion with lob passes out front. That will never work against a good team.
Up the court comes the Lady Grizzlies. Right side, they'll work it over to Snipes. She holds it high. 43-35, Hutch up by 8. Angle dribble left side. All the way to the corner left will be Smallwood. Back out top, the three on its way. Rims off, no good. Battle for the board. Roebuck comes up with it, but she came from out of bounds, inbounds. It'll go back over to the Grizzlies. She out-hustled the Butler Grizzly player for the ball, but once she did, they say she re-entered and did not establish her position on the baseline right side. Fresh 30, also for Butler. Ball lobbed out into the hands of Snipes. Set it up right side. Don't bounce away. Step on the defender. Shot up, missing. Rebound cleared out there by the Blue Dragons. Bradshaw. Here comes Van Nett. Bradshaw on top side. Angle dribbles to the right. Ogle set up. Shot up, missing. Rebound's going to be cleared out of there. They did not get it to Ogle. Here come the Grizzlies. 8:01 to go. In this third quarter of play, the three from the corner left, way off its mark. Rebound cleared out there by Roebuck. She'll weave her way across half court. Has Bradshaw on her right. Loose basketball on the floor. Trying to come up with it will be Mickens. Jump ball will be called. It'll be the Dragons' way.
Boy, the Dragons trying to play up-tempo. You get the feeling that Butler's not as comfortable at this pace. But the Blue Dragons also making some mistakes. Only one basket's been scored in an eventful 2.25 minutes.
Bradshaw will inbound. Substitutions being made by the Grizzlies. Several different players coming in, so we'll try to check the numbers here. Semino comes back in. Ogle will inbound right in front of us. Ogle out of Baldwin City, Kansas. Ball comes out to Bradshaw. 20 on the shot clock, 7:44 on the game clock. Right side, Van Nett squares up, shoots it on its way, and hits it. Nice job by Van Nett. Came down on her bottom side, but got the shot away. And Hutch's lead is its largest now at 10 at 45-35.
Van Nett has all 5 of Hutchinson's points in the period.
Drive down. Blocking or offensive? What are they going to call? It's a blocking foul on the baseline. And boy, foul's going to be charged against the Blue Dragons. Mickens.
And that's her first.
That will be her first. It could have been either way. Nene Roebuck checks out of the contest. On the way, she's out of Olathe, Kansas for the Blue Dragons. Inbounding will be Taylor Birch. His hometown is Emporia. Ball comes in. And a foul called away from the play.
Another one on Mickens.
And Mickens picks up her second.
Dragons with 3 quick fouls here.
Here comes the inbound. They get it in quickly. Into the lineup now is Dana Johnson for the Grizzlies. And she taps the ball away, ran down back into the hands of Snipes. They go left side. Got a free 30 out of it again. 7:12 to go in the third quarter. Ball on the outer perimeter. There's a jump ball call. Possession will be Butler's as Johnson ties it up with the Dragons. Ty Kimbrough will check back into the Blue Dragon lineup. Now, she comes in with 2 fouls, so we'll watch Ty's progression here.
Well, Mickens also has 2.
Got to protect those. Here comes the substitution for the Grizzlies. Back in, we'll check Camille Downs. Dragon men coming your way in about 45 minutes at the conclusion of this contest. Right side. Butler whips it left. Snipes has a step and a foul called on Ogle, and she just late getting there, and that'll be her third.
We knew that the Dragons were going to have to nurse a foul situation in the second half. It is only getting more serious.
Ogle right there was a step away and just came from behind. Shot up, missing. Rebound, Kimbrough. Blue Dragons get it out to Ogle, and Hutch will bring it up. Low blocks underneath. Tenney wide open. Shoots it up and in. She was so wide open, I got excited. And down and in. It's a 12-point Dragon lead now with 6:42 to go in this third period of play. Snipes, right side. Got it on its way. Shot up, no good. Rebound, no, underneath by Johnson. Gets the pass out. Butler shoot it again. Not there. Loose basketball off of the Grizzlies. It'll be Blue Dragon basketball.
Grizzlies have not scored in the first 3.5 minutes of the third quarter. The Dragons have put 7 up, and that's why it's a double-digit lead.
47-35, Hutchinson. Bradshaw angles to the right. Dodge City sophomore. By the way, that Dodge City girls team must be pretty good. There's a turnovers. Ogle can't handle it. On the left side, goes in and out of her hands. Just took her eye off of it. Here come the Grizzlies.
A couple of Dragon turnovers out front. Really the only blemishes for Hutch in the third quarter.
Angle left side. Grizzlies down the low blocks. They go. Waters. Shot won't go. Kimbrough's there. Kimbrough with some good defense to alter that shot and got the rebound off the miss.
And that time she didn't slap down.
Outside top. Kimbrough out high. Dribble penetrates. Takes it left. Turns the ball over. Dragons get it back, and the kick in the ball is going to be called.
I think it will stay with Hutch.
It will stay with Hutchinson. So the Blue Dragons will have it left side baseline. I got screened off and lost what was going on over there.
Well, it was a drive by Kimbrough from the top of the key, which you really don't expect from her at 6'4".
She must have saw something. Here comes into Tenney. Van Ogle playing with 3 fouls, by the way. Vanette shoots and misses. Kimbrough tries for the rebound, knocked away. It'll be the Blue Dragon basketball.
Kimbrough might have gotten away with over the back.
And here's Schimmel into the ball game. I'm waiting for Schimmel to really break out. She had a couple good games, knows basketball very well. Had a big sister that played it in the WNBA. Just waiting for her to really break out. Van Ant will shoot it on its way. It's off, no good. Ran down by the Grizzlies. Snipes, and 5:30 to go in this third quarter. Butler will bring it up. Down by 12. Right side with the basketball will be Taylor Birch. Bounce pass, kicking the ball called. This one times it's against the Blue Dragons. Comes all the way down. John On just picks it up and tosses it back into play, and they'll set it up baseline right. Again, as you heard on the pregame, we do not go to Butler this year. We did go to Butler with the guys early on, but that was a non-conference matchup against Labette as well as against another team, yeah. The drive down right, shot up and good. Grizzlies scoring it. A 10-point lead at 47-37 now. Just trimmed a little bit. Did you play that first night? Shot from outside up and missing. Rebound. Dragons come up with it. Tenney will set it up. The reason I'm asking you is I wasn't there. I was busy with volleyball.
I'm going to have to look at the other book.
Actually, it was Murray State. Okay. So you got the win against. Here the Blue Dragons working left side. Schimmel, three-pointer, does not go, but rebound underneath by Tenney, and she'll be fouled. Birch got a hand on it in the act of shooting. Tenney will go to the line with 4:39 to go in this third quarter.
Blue Dragons have been really impressive on the glass in this game. 27-14 rebound edge.
But the last few possessions have not been very good at producing points for Hutchinson. No. Free throw toss is up and good. Hutchinson lost to this Grizzly team last year, 57-54 here at home. That was in February. Won on their court by 6, 59-53. These two teams have had some close ones over the years. Recently, free throw's good. So 49-37, Hutch's lead expanded again to 12. I'd have to say this is, other than Seward, maybe one of the biggest rivalries of women's play. Shot, jumper, right side's up and good. Snipes knocks it down. Lauren Snipes. Lead cut again to 10. 4:18 to go. Hutchinson with the basketball and the lead. Van Eck trying to get to it. Ball skips away from her. Last touch out of bounds off of the Blue Dragons.
And that's a concern for the Dragons. They, right now, 14 turnovers, 8 for the Grizzlies, but the rebound advantage more than canceling that out.
The lead is 10 for Hutchinson, 49-39. Grizzlies look a little tired. Camille Downs brings it up. Will kick it right side, three-pointer up and on its way by Callan. Off its mark this time, no good. Waters putback not there. Tenney there for the rebound. Hutch will get it out quickly. Bradshaw into the forecourt. So conditioning might play into this fourth quarter. We'll have to watch it.
I think Hutchinson's deeper.
Brett holds up, used her dribble, got to get rid of it, hands it to Van Eck. She'll bring it out top. Left side, Bradshaw gets a step on the defender, puts it up, blocking foul. She'll shoot free throws. Tia Bradshaw out of Dodge City will get set to shoot.
Hit a couple of threes in the second quarter, hasn't scored other than that.
Young lady out of Dodge City hardly ever changes her expressions on the court. Very serious at all times. Free throw toss is good by Tia Bradshaw. Started as a freshman. Continued to play well here as well. Bradshaw gets set. 3:31 to go. Third quarter play. Hutchinson leads at 50-39. Trying to add to it here. Free throw toss, high arching shot is good.
One of the Hutchinson coaches said something because the official in front of us had a big smile on his face.
He turned around and he thought we said something, and we didn't. So 51-39. Hutchinson with the lead now. Two good free throws right there by Bradshaw. Dribble penetration by Birch. Kicks it right. Shot missing by Callan. Rebound cleared out by the Blue Dragons. Getting a little lucky there. Callens came in and ripped down a couple threes, and she's cooled down a little bit. Feed down low to Tenney. Basket won't go. Trying to get to it. Can't get it. And a foul called. And did they whistle Brett? If they did, it'll be her fourth. But I think they got Tenney on the foul. And nope, it is going to be on Brett. So Kelsey will pick up her fourth.
That was one that the Dragons might want they had back, because that was a great look from right underneath. And the Dragon foul is going to mean 2 free throws coming.
Waters, free throw toss, up and good. He'll shoot a second one. Cuts the lead to 11 at 51-40. Hutchinson with 3:01 to go in the third. Here comes the second toss. It's up and off. It's mark, no good. Kimbrough with the rebound. Hutchinson basketball. Van Eck will look up the court. Bring it across. Birch will pick her up at half court. Right side to Tenney. Keeley, left side. Van Eck misplayed it, gets it back. Outside Bradshaw. Angle dribbles, pulls it back a little bit. Dribble penetrates, kicks the corner left. Van Eck, 3 ball, won't go. Kimbrough over the back is going to be the call. Kimbrough over the back. And we'll walk down and shoot 2. 51-40. The lead is 11 for Hutchinson with 2:35 to go. At the line will be Ransom.
There's more conversation between Coach Anches and the officials tonight than there is between the Republicans and the Democrats in Washington.
Free throw toss off its mark, no good. We'll shoot a second one. Free throw toss, up and good. So 1 out of 2 there. And with 2:35 to go in the quarter, Hutchinson with the lead cut to 10 now at 51-41. Here comes the inbounds. Bradshaw will bring the basketball up. Left side, here's Ogle back in there, drives underneath, puts it up, and gets fouled, and she will go to the line to shoot free throws. So at the line will be Ogle to shoot the free throw. 2:24 to go. Foul was charged, by the way, on Waters. That'll be her second. Free throw toss off. It's marked no good. She will shoot another one. Here comes the toss. It's up and good. Ogle hit 1 out of 2. The lead back at 11 now for Hutchinson. So 2:24 remaining to go in this third. This third period has taken a lot of time, and I think it's because of all the free throws that we had called. Lots of foul calls as well, 10 to be exact, between the two clubs. Ball on the outside, dribble penetration. Callens shoots and misses. Rebound cleared. Tenney.
Butler's ice cold.
Tenney has a good timing, good sense of timing to get in there for those rebounds. Feed down low to Mickens. Layup good. Jada Mickens, right side baseline. Great feed from Vanette. Corner right. 1:49 remaining. Hutchinson leads it by 13 at 54-41. Ball on the outside. Yeah, they are ice cold. They'll move it to the left wing. That's Smallwood. Inside. Drives in. Contact made. Ball out of bounds. The foul called. And they're going to get it on Mapasua. Mapasua will pick up the foul.
Only 6 points scored in the third quarter so far for Butler.
At the line will be Smallwood. Free throw toss is good. She shoot a second one. Takes her time, gets set. Free throw toss, got them both. 54-43. Lead is trimmed back down to 11 again with 1:33 to go in this quarter. Mapasua gets it across the timeline. And a foul's going to be called. They're going to whistle this one on Smallwood. She'll pick up the personal.
Been a pretty tightly called basketball.
It really is. Mapasua will be at the line. Lauren Mapasua. Takes her time. Free throw toss, high arching shot, up and off. It's marked, no good. Just soft shooter, but it rolled off the right side. A little hesitant. Gets set, free throw toss. This one's off and long. Mickens there for the rebound, though. And Hutchinson will control and get a fresh 30 out of it with 1:19 to go in this third period. Tenney, Mapasua, dribble penetrates, drives in, dumps it to Mickens. Ball sails out of bounds. Last touch by the Grizzlies. Mapasua will be inbounding for Hutchinson. 16 on the shot clock, 1:10 on the game clock. They'll kick it out. Vanette in and out of her hands. Gets it over to Ogle. Back to Vanette. Shoots it on its way. Hits it. The big three by Vanette with 1:01 to go. Double clutch a little bit, Rusty.
Yeah.
The coaching staff said shoot it, and she knocked it down.
She has 8 in the quarter.
57-43 Dragons. Jumper up and on its way. The three's good from outside by Smallwood. Answers the three the other way.
Butler really needed that one.
57-46. Yeah, they had only scored 8 points in the quarter until that three. Mapasua rolls to the right side. Back out top, Tenney. Vanette, left side, Ogle. All freshmen. Vanette, top of the key. Three, rims off, no good. Comes down and Mapasua gets called for the foul as she came in. The ball came out long. Mapasua had an opportunity to get to it. Smallwood was fouled. That'll be the third on Mapasua, and Hutchinson's really going to have to work the fouls in the fourth quarter. 23.6 to go in this quarter.
And to be fair, the Grizzlies have some issues too. Callens has 3, as does Destiny Good, and both of those are starters.
Free throw top, up and good. Smallwood talks it down. Lead is cut to 10.
Sometimes a free throw goes in that doesn't look like it has any chance.
Van Epp checks out. Bradshaw will check in. Mapasua will protect her fouls as well. Smallwood's free throw. Up and good. So the lead is cut to 9. Single digits. First time it's been like that for some time. Blue Dragons led it by 5 at halftime. Right now it's 57-48. Ball knocked away. It'll be Blue Dragon basketball. 11.7 to go before we head to the fourth. We'll probably be late on the guys' game. Good chance of it because this third quarter's taking forever. Here's Kramer, 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Smallwood on her. Drives corner left. Ogle, a little runner. Offense mark, no good. And we go to the third quarter of play. Dragons could not score it the last few seconds. We will take a 1-minute break. Get set for the fourth. Your score, Dragons 57, Grizzlies 48. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Just when you thought you were done with taxes, you got a letter from the IRS. Maybe you're being audited, or maybe you filed for an extension and still need some tax help. We at H&R Block are there for you. We don't stop working on April 15th. Our tax professionals are here to help you year-round. So if you have tax issues you need a hand with, even if H&R Block didn't do your taxes the first time around, visit our offices in Hutchinson, Lyons, or Ellsworth and let our experienced tax professionals help get you every dollar you deserve.
The Rothy family name has always been connected to serving the Hutchinson community, and you can expect the same kind of high-quality service when you visit Rothy Family Flooring. They believe you deserve to be treated like family, so they've invested in their own talented and trustworthy installers to lay your floors. No outside contractors will ever knock on your door if Rothy works for you. Let them show you their expansive selection of name-brand flooring, and trust your home to the best. Rothy Family Flooring, 325 North Main, Hutchinson.
After a hot shooting first half in which the Blue Dragons shot 62%, both teams cooled off dramatically in that third quarter. Hutchinson in the third quarter only 29% on 5 of 17 shooting, but Butler was even worse, 3 out of 16 in the third quarter, 19% shooting. It's the Dragons by 9 with 10 minutes to go.
And Hutchinson's going to have to nurse some fouls in this quarter. You know, the Grizzlies are going to try to turn up the heat a little bit, so to speak. They have to see what's going to happen. Ogle gets the ball in. Hutchinson first possession of this fourth quarter of play. Dragons, Ogle just about turns it over. Mickens shoots the three ball and hits it. Well, a rarity right there as Mickens puts up the three.
That's her first three of the year.
That's what I thought it was going to be, is rarely shoots the three from outside, had a good look and nailed it. Huge help right there. The lead back at 12 again, 60-48. Hutchinson's largest lead has been 14, and they forced the turnover there. Blue Dragons will have it. Hutchinson led by 14 back in the third. Right here it's a 12-point lead. Bradshaw across the timeline. Back on top, Ogle. Freshman out of Baldwin City, Kansas. Tinney. Left side now. After Kramer touched it, she's started this fourth period. Ogle will kick it left side. Foul called, offensive foul called on Bradshaw.
And Bradshaw draws her second.
Her momentum carried her into the defender.
Yeah. She drove down the lane, tried to fling it to the corner for the shot, and ran into a defender.
Momentum carried her in to her. So here with the basketball with 9:01 to go will be the Grizzlies. They'll bring it up. Down 12. Out top, right side to find an opening. Smallwood pushes off with the left hand, and she gets called for the charge.
And it's her third foul.
So Blue Dragons will have the ball back. 8:50 to go.
Each team has players with 3 fouls. Blue Dragons have 1 player with 4.
Bradshaw hands it off to Kramer. Kramer left to Ogle. Over to Tinney. Right side, Bradshaw. Bounce play out. Oh, she got called for the travel. Drugged it. He had to feed down the oval, and Bradshaw drove that pivot foot just a little bit on a nice setup play.
Yeah, it was a good play. It was going to be a backdoor play, and he just couldn't get a passing angle without taking the extra
Telling
step.
her right now you need to come to a jump stop to do that, and she kind of drug that pivot foot a little bit. Grizzlies basketball, 60-48. Hutchinson with the lead. Butler trying to dig into it a little bit. Outside, dribble penetration to the right. Foul called before the shot. It's on the floor. It's going to go against the Blue Dragons. Foul's going to be on Tinney as she found
her second.
Yeah, Dana Johnson was on driving the right side. Actually, Callens was driving the right side. Callens wears number 23 and doesn't wear glasses. And Johnson wears number 22 and does wear glasses, but the hairdos are about the same. Ball stolen away by Ogle. Oh, sprint dribble down. Lays it up and misses it. Roebuck there for the follow is up and good. And a big smile on Ogle's face. Hand snipes right on her back end. But it came underneath and down off the rim. Dragons got lucky there.
It was just like an assist to Roebuck.
A timeout's going to be taken. A 1 minute break coming your way. Dragons by 14 with 8:02 to go off the pick by Ogle. And followed by Roebuck, excuse me. We're going to take a quick 30-second timeout. We'll be right back.
If you find your family physician is retiring and want choices other than what you're given, we invite you to consider the benefits of finally having a patient-centered medical home. Prairie Star assures you health care held to a higher standard, provided by caring, attentive physicians you'll appreciate. We consider it a privilege to serve you, whether you have insurance or not. Prairie Star Health Center, 30th and K61 in Hutchinson.
Dusty, that's one reason you follow on shots like that. Yeah. You know what's going to happen. Roebuck is right there to get the rebound and put back up and in.
Well, the steal set up. And
sure did.
And Roebuck, it was just like taking a pass for a basket. It was right there. All she had to do was field it and lay it in.
And it makes it a 14-point lead with 8:02 to go. And Mike Kilmer's talking with his troops saying, guys, we've got to make a push right here.
Right now, Butler looks a little on the tired side.
That's what I thought back in the third. You're right.
The Blue Dragons are deeper than Butler this year.
All right, Butler will have the basketball. Set to inbound. Snipes gets it in. Grizzlies bring it up. Under 8 to go now. Snipes, top of the key. Pulls back, shoots it on its way. Rimming out, no good on a miss, but the rebound put back by Waters, not good either. And Bradshaw comes out with it. Two great opportunities to score for the Grizzlies, but they did not. Bradshaw angles on the dribble to the top side. It goes to Roebuck. Over to Kramer. Whistle away from the play. The hold on Waters down low.
Now Waters has 3 fouls.
Bradshaw will inbound right side baseline. 7:34 to go. Bradshaw holds it, trying to get it in, and a foul going to be called on the baseline this time. It's going to be on Snipes. She was battling against Mickens. Mickens trying to get loose for the ball to get into her. Here comes the inbounds. Still trying to get it in. Bradshaw finally does, and it's a 5 count. It goes against her. Ogle could not get open, and it's a turnover against Hutchinson, and that hurts.
16th turnover of the game on the Dragons. Grizzlies, though, not too far behind with 11.
Smallwood. Angles to the right. Over to Callens. They'll whip the pass into the paint. Oh, driving in. Offensive foul. Snipes. They could have got her for the travel. That would have saved the foul, but her momentum just took her right in the middle. She just kind of tripped into the Hutchinson defender. So 7:19 to go. Hutchinson basketball with the lead of 14, 62-48. Bradshaw works her way up. Bounce pass into Mickens. Backdoor play to Bradshaw. Goes up and misses it. Battle for the board. Taken away, though, by Bradshaw. Loose ball on the court. He'll stumble for it. Still loose. Jump ball called. Possession there will be Butler's. But a flurry in the middle of the paint, and I mean right in the middle of the paint, with 4 girls down, 2 for each team. Bradshaw with a little missed opportunity right there that would have been nice. 7:02 to go.
Long game has been hotly contested. Blue Dragons have had the better of it, though, almost all the way.
That's carried into this quarter, a 9-point lead. Right now have it at 14 at 62-48.
Butler has yet to score in the fourth quarter.
Crossover, loose basketball. They'll dive for it. Jump ball will be called, and it'll be the Blue Dragons basketball now. Nice job by Tia Bradshaw to deflect it away and then dive for it to tie it up. Bradshaw. Angle goes to the left side. Now across the half court. Smallwood picks her up. Blue Dragons with the possession with 6:37 to go. Leading it by 14. Feed down low. Mickens stolen away. Coming up with the basketball will be Johnson. Here comes the Grizzlies. Grizzlies on the run. Left side. Now they drive across. They'll put it up and miss it. Roebuck fights for the rebound. Jump ball called. It'll be the Grizzlies' way again. So 3 straight jump balls called. 2 of them went to the Grizzlies. The other ones went to the Dragons. Here comes the inbound. Ball comes out. Snipes has it. Goes left side with the basketball. Getting a break. Wide open. They'll kick it right side. Jumper up and on its way. And rimming off no good. Hutchinson was able to get the rebound off the missed shot put up by Gooden. And Bradshaw will bring it across. Outside ball right in front of us. Picked up by Snipes. She'll dribble it all the way down. And a foul call. This one will go on Mickens. It'll be a 2-shot foul coming for the Grizzlies. So Mickens picks up her personal, and that'll be her 3rd.
The Blue Dragons are committing a lot of turnovers. That is 18 of them. But it's not hurting them.
Yeah, will be a shooting situation. Snipes will shoot the free throw. 5:52 to go in this 4th period of play. Free throw toss is up and good. So finally, Snipes breaks that scoreless quarter.
Yep, first point in the quarter for the Grizzlies.
Weird game, Rusty. It really, truly has been. Second one's up and good. By the way, my partner doing his 50th season of broadcasting. Kind of celebrating throughout the whole year. It's going to be fun to talk about the different games and what you remember of the different teams.
There's another one.
Lob down low and a turnover. Now foul on Ogle out front. And she goes for the steal, and Snipes was there. And with 5:41 to go, Hutchinson lead is tenacious right now, up by 12 with 5:41 to go.
The Dragons are trying to throw passes they don't have to throw. They're early in the shot clock turnovers.
Snipes will bring the basketball up with 5:37 to go. They'll hand it off into the hands of Gooden. Gooden takes baseline all the way down. Arnett on her. Back out top. Now they'll dribble and drive again. Layup not there. Mickens is there for the rebound and a foul call. Did they call it a jump ball? No, they called a foul.
She signaled a jump ball and then changed it.
Foul's going to be charged against Downs. That'll be 4. That'll be the 4th team foul.
And it's 4 on her.
It will be the 5th team foul, so they will come down. Hutchinson will shoot free throws. Coach John just trying to regroup his team a little bit. They're in a pretty good position now, up by 12 with 5:26 to go, but cannot let the Grizzlies get on a big run. Free throw toss up and good. Mickens with a shooter's roll on that one.
Bounced high off the back iron. Came right down through the middle of it. Dragons have only scored 6 in the fourth quarter. Both these teams are tired.
Jada with 15, kind of getting back in her grooves. Makes it 16. Up the court. Will come the Grizzlies. Down by 14 with 5:20 to go. Downs again out top. Gives the ball up. Gooden drives in underneath. Loses it, but gets it back. Lobs it out front. Callan has it. To Snipes. She'll drive in. They'll kick it right. Jumper on its way. Nope, not there. Rebound cleared by the Blue Dragons. Off the missed shot by Downs. Van Epp will bring the ball across. Lots of contact. Snipes on her hip, and Van Epp will shoot free throws. It'll stop the clock with 4:54 to go, and the Dragons have a chance to add to the lead again.
$14 points for Michaela as she steps up to shoot two.
St. Paul, Minnesota is her hometown. Free throw toss is up and off. It's marked no good. Says her dad's a big Vikings fan. Shoot another one here. 4:54 to go. Missing on this first one.
Kansas City Chiefs get a test tomorrow.
Yeah, they will.
From Baltimore.
Good offense against good defense. Free throws up and good. Ravens come to town. 65-50. Hutchinson largest lead now at 15. Contact, but no call made. Oh, maybe got a little break right there. Bounce pass comes out. Grizzlies work it left wing. Foul away from the play. Mickens gets called for the foul. That'll be her fourth. Wait a minute. I think they got it on Rope. Did they get it on Roebuck instead?
No, they called it on Mickens.
Yeah, it was on Mickens. That'll be her fourth. You're right.
A couple of free throws for Dana Johnson.
Free throw toss is up and good. I'm looking at your scoring sheet, Rusty, and over the years, how many different colors have you used to signify different things?
Yeah, I'm always a fan of color coordination.
Free throws up. They wave off the basket. Free throw. The basket was good, but lane violation. Well, I also notice on the numbers, it's like how you do golf scoring.
Yeah, a little bit of calligraphy.
A little calligraphy involved. 4:37 remaining. You keep such a clean scorebook. The timeout's going to be taken by the Blue Dragons here. Hutchinson's lead is 14 at 65-51. A full 1 minute break coming your way with 4:32 to go. We'll be back with more from the Sports Arena floor in 1 minute.
We all like to save money when and where we can, right? You can do that every day at Salt City Pawn and Jewelry. Hi, this is owner Paul Phillips inviting you to stop in and say hi to our friendly staff. And while you're here, check out over 3,000 square feet of great merchandise priced at outstanding values. We don't have to offer huge sale prices for one day only when we do that on a daily basis. Save big over retail prices on firearms, electronics, guitars and amps, name brand tools, video games, jewelry, and more. See us at 916 East 4th and Hutch, just east of 4th and Severance. We're proud to be alumni and supporters of all Blue Dragon athletics.
HCC Sports is brought to you by the Sportscaster Club members, Portfolio Recovery Associates, Dr. Robert Epp of the Hutchinson Clinic, Barkley Plumbing, Vernon Chiropractic Center, Tim and Gina Ritter, along with Brian Strange of the Green Vision Group, Sutton Kaufman Transmission Service, Wade Patton Insurance, A&A Builders, Bold Office Shares, Mega Manufacturing, MAYB, Mid-America Youth Basketball, Lowen Corporation, Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, and by Mann, Wyatt, and Rice, LLC. These Sportscaster Club members help provide funds for HCC scholarships.
It has been a low-scoring fourth quarter. I think these teams spent a bunch of energy over the course of the first three periods. Hutchinson, though, leading by 9 starting the quarter, has outscored the Grizzlies 8-3 in the first 5.5 minutes. Puts them in a great spot, 65-51.
Ogle will inbound, far side. Your near side if you're watching on the Blue Dragon Sports Network stream. Ball comes into Bradshaw. By the way, our good friend Randy Stang next to me and said he was tuning in tonight. And we're talking about that win that the Dragons had. Bad throw by Ogle out of bounds, and it'll be a Dragon turnover. That win over Butler put the Dragons into the national tournament.
If this team could cut down on turnovers, and they have 20 of them in this game, and they're up on an unbeaten team by 15, if Hutchinson can cut the turnovers down by even 5, this team has a chance to be special.
I've said it many times. John likes the 12 and 14 number in between that. There's a turnover by the Grizzlies. Outlet comes down quickly to Ogle. She'll lay it up and missed it. Gets fouled, but she's upset with herself that she did not get the bucket to go down. That could have maybe done it. Hutchinson up by 14 with 4:05 to go here.
Fourth foul on Callens. Callens had 10 in the first half, hasn't scored in the second. Ogle just 1 point to her credit so far tonight.
She makes that one there to make it 2. 66-51. The lead is 15 for the Blue Dragons. Don't forget John Onge's Dragon Talk. 7 o'clock on Monday night. Come on out to the Polo Sports Lounge. Got them both. She has 3, and the Dragon lead is now 16, 67-51 with 4:05 to go, and Hutchinson will go to 11-0 on the year.
One more test before the Christmas holiday.
This is the top-ranked team, top 6. Butler, three-pointer by Birch from the corner, no good. Rebound, Roebuck. I think your analogy on the turnovers is exactly right, Rusty. If they can cut and trim those down, they're just giving other teams lots of opportunity to score when they have that many turnovers. Here's Roebuck, layup good. Hey, there's a good example.
Yeah, they execute so well in the offense.
You know, some teams roll the ball out and they just go for it, run motion offense, and just John's team not the case. They have set plays that they run off of set formations, and there was a good example right there. 69-51 Hutchinson. Roebuck now with 12. Feed down low, good position underneath by Johnson. She scores it.
First field goal of the fourth quarter.
Dana Johnson out of Chicago, Illinois. Talked with her a little bit before the game. She was over at the scores table, and very personable young lady out of Chicago. 3-point attempt by Bradshaw, not there, but Mickinson had position, missed the rebound though, and the rebound comes out to Ransom. They have a chance to cut into that lead. Birch 3, it won't go. Rebound, Bradshaw had it, saved out of bounds. Did they call a foul, or what did they call?
Just out of bounds.
Just out of bounds.
Officials are going to consult.
Yeah, Hutchinson's basketball.
They get it right.
Tia Bradshaw's played hard in this contest. Only 5 points to her credit, but she has really been the one bringing the ball up and been the floor general for the Dragons.
I think John Onches will be very satisfied with the effort of his entire basketball team.
Outside right, Bradshaw all the way across. Left side, Kramer. Arnett takes it to the right wing. 12 on the shot clock. Now she picks up her dribble. Outside to Bradshaw. The Ricky 7 on the shot clock. Bradshaw's going to do something here. She rolls left, pulls back, shoots it on its way. High arching shot won't go. The rebound's cleared underneath, and up with the basketball comes Callens quickly. Birch back outside. And set it up inside. A foul called. As throwing it up was Callens. She should free free throws. 2:10 to go. Foul's called against Roebuck. That'll be her fourth. 69-53 Hutchinson. 69-54 is converting on the front end as Callens. She has 11 points.
Had 10 at halftime.
A little quieter down a little bit. Came out really quickly, hit a 3 and then a deuce. Free throws up and good. 2:09 to go. Hutchinson's going to win this one. And they'll roll their record to 11-0, and more than likely next time the rankings come out, move up a little bit. They got a tough one against Cloud, though, coming up next Wednesday. 3-pointer by Ogle's good. Ogle with the big 3 from the out top. 72-55 Hutchinson. Left side, holding the ball high, out top of the key. Angle to the right side. Kick it through, back out top. Birch will shoot the 3. It won't go. Battle for the board, out of bounds. Say who is off of it. Say Mickens last touched it. Minute and 29 to go. Rusty, this will go down as a very impressive win for the Blue Dragons on their schedule.
Yeah, several people asked me today what I thought about this one. I said, I think it'll be close. I might give a little edge to Hutch at home.
That's what you said to me exactly, due to the fact that we'll be at home. But Hutchinson's played well. Johnson kicks it out. Nobody there. Picked up by Roebuck at half court. She'll bring it up. Squares, shoots it off the glass. Good. That's a good use of the glass right there by Dejanay Roebuck.
Yes, it is.
74-55 Hutchinson. Dejanay now with 14 points, Nice job by the young lady out of Olathe. Jumper up and good. Nice drive inside. Scoring it was Smallwood. 74-57 Hutchinson. 1 minute to go. Guys, game's going to be late. Oh, about 20 till. We should be able to get it going.
Turnover.
All the way down. A drive by Johnson. Layup good. And the foul. It's going to be Matt Basule. We'll pick up the personal. Bradshaw will check back into the lineup. And Matt Basule will take a seat. That'll be her fourth foul, by the way, on Matt Basule. She's had a tough night. Coach On just comes out and does a little teaching right now, right in front of us. At the line will be Callens. Her shot is up and missing. Rebound, fight for it. And Van Nett comes out with it. Blue Dragons will bring it up with 40 seconds to go. Here's Bradshaw. Right side with it. Bradshaw back on top. Ogle pulls it back, keeps it in her hands, whips it left side. Van Nett, corner left, three-pointer by Roebuck. Off it. Oh, it's good. It came around. I thought it was going to bounce off on the far side, and it took the shooter's roll. A three-pointer by Dejanay Roebuck. 17 to her credit now.
9 of those in this fourth quarter.
How about that? Dragons 77-59. They're going to win it. Just a matter of Bradshaw. And a nice shot put up and good by Smallwood. 4.3 to go, and that's pretty much going to do it. Dragons will get the inbound in. And Van Nett with the basketball, and your final score. The Blue Dragons of Hutchinson win it 77-61. 77-61 is your final. Dragons knock off number 6, Butler, and they get a nice standing ovation from the crowd here as they came in and took care of the home court and got the win 77-61. We will take a 2-minute timeout. Russ will add up all the numbers. We'll get set for the Medicine Shop post-game capsule brought to you by the Little White Castle at 14th and Main. Blue Dragons win it by a final score of 77-61. We'll be back in 2 minutes.